seconds. Firstly, I can't tell you. I mean, I remember I was standing next to Anthony in a seat right over there in 2010, and I watched Kobe run down the court with the happiest expression I've ever seen in my life after just beating the Boston Celtics and winning that championship in 2010. And we were hugging and jumping around and yelling. And in that moment, as in many, many moments in his career, Kobe and all the Lakers and the organization and Jeannie as well brought us all together. Every ethnicity, every economic bracket, people from all over the city, we all came together under an umbrella of purple and gold that was loving and beautiful, and that was the best of what we are when we experience those moments. So in his death, as well as in his life, he brought us together, and I admired him and loved him. I pretty much watched every single game of his entire career, unless it was absolutely impossible. And night after night, he touched our hearts by working on a level that was emotional, spiritual, physical, at the highest level. And that kind of diligence and craftsmanship will be a part of like what I yearn for and evolving as a human being as long as I live.
I have to say something that's a little strange, but I feel closer to Kobe now than I've ever felt in my life. It is a very bizarre phenomenon, but some human beings die and their energy does not. And the strength and the beauty and the magic that he gave the team, his family, the world, Los Angeles, us, all of you, just seems as strong, if not stronger than ever. It is a phenomenon, and I think about him every day now. I didn't used to think about him every day. You know, I admired the man and adored his ethic and his achievements and just him. But now I think about him every day in a good way. I miss him every day. He brings a tear to my eye. I think about what he did to accomplish that, and it really does make me want to work harder and be a more decent person, a better teammate to Flea, a better father to my son. I recognize more than ever something that Flea mentioned, that this brings us together. Like, this brings our city together. It brought the country together. Like, when does Boston or New York or any other of our rival drop everything to honor the greatness of the Los Angeles Lakers? It's like nothing else mattered except we were all in this together. And that's a pretty massive accomplishment for a man to have created, whether we were aware of it or not. But I do feel like he's going to be in your organization, like maybe different than we would have wanted. Obviously, we don't want to lose a man and his daughter, but I think he's a Laker for life no matter what. I'm going to share a tiny tidbit. The first year that Kobe joined the Los Angeles Lakers, Flea and I were insane Laker fans. We had already written a song called Magic Johnson. It was just, you know, we got energy from the Lakers. We just stole energy regularly from the Lakers and, you know, came to every game that we could. And this young man joined, and it was came to every game that we could. And this young man joined, and it was kind of obvious that he was going to, you know, have an impact. And I was just in awe. And I went to a game, and I was courtside, and I was young and dumb and impressionable, and I had the flu. I had a real gnarly case of the flu, and I was kind of like hunkered to myself, and this young, beautiful 18-year-old boy comes running across the court to introduce himself, and that's Kobe, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't get this guy sick. Like, this is like towards the end of the season, he needs to play ball, and so I'm like, I can't shake your hand, I can't shake your hand. And I'm about to explain to him because I had the flu, and the coach calls him, and before I can explain why I can't shake your hand, he gets called away, and he looks at me like, it's so weird, you didn't shake my hand. But little did he know I was trying to save his season and not get him sick, and that it was out of love, and I never got to tell him. I had to live my entire life with him thinking, what's wrong with this guy? Won't shake my hand. But meanwhile, I'm just adoring him.
I Can I just add, like, if you're not following Flea on social media, you need to follow him, because what I really appreciate is you keep it real. Like, you're not just like, no matter what the Lakers do, they're the best. It's like, if things aren't going right, you say it, and that makes you a real fan, because you have to own, like, the good and the bad and the ups and the downs, and I appreciate that, so thank you.
You know, I appreciate you not sugarcoating it when it was really bad. You know, because we were suffering, and we were feeling emotional pain as fans because we cared deeply. You know, and it was 6 years with no playoffs, and you know, even bickered about it.
Oh, we bickered. We do bigger. And by the way, I'm even less sugarcoated.
Okay, then follow Anthony as well on social media.
I have no meaning. Hi.
We lost in the first round in San Antonio, and it was very difficult. But you know, the hope was Kobe's going to get better, Dwight's going to come back, and did Dwight come back? No. He decided to leave us, even though we wanted him so bad to go to Houston. And there might be inner workings that only Jeannie knows that she might want to share, might not want to share.
He had his path. He had his path to go down, and it led him back to Lakers.
Yes.
And now he is.
Because you know what, like, and I understand why he left, because we hired a coach that didn't respect his game and wasn't going to put him in a position to succeed. And so a player, when they become a free agent, has every right to go to where they will feel the most productive. But what was important is we never burned the bridge.
So, well, I've noticed that the Lakers franchise never burns bridges with players, and I've noticed that the Lakers franchise take care of their players, took care of, like, Kobe in an unbelievably great way, took care of Magic Johnson in an unbelievably great way, and has always been there for the players, perhaps in a more soulful and family-like way than any other organization in professional sports.
And like a good example is Shaquille O'Neal, because it became an economic reason that he was traded to Miami and went on to win a championship there. But when it came to going into the Hall of Fame, Shaq wanted to go in as a Laker. And when he had hurt feelings when he left, and he was competitive with Kobe, and he even talked about that at the memorial, that they, had their back and forth. But when it came down to it, in his heart, he was a Laker. And, we retired his jersey. He went into the Hall of Fame as a Laker. And, we kind of forget the other notes of his resume of the other teams that he was on, because his biggest success was here with the Lakers.
By the way,